Welcome back to the channel, guys. It is me, 8744, and today, guys, I'm going to give you guys my quick thoughts on PSG winning the Champions League. So it's official. PSG have finally won the Champions League for the first time ever in their history. A trophy they have been coveted. They have eluded them for such a long time. And it's funny that we talk about PSG like this because for many years now, they've always been a team we banter in Europe. There's always had a team that's always had these humiliating collapses in Europe to Barca, to Real Madrid, to, Manchester United. But now things have been different. And what's really interesting is that PSG won the Champions League the first season without Mbappe. And when people talk about Mbappe at the club, we consider him to be arguably one of PSG's best players of all time. Now, if he's the best or not, that remains to be seen, or that's your opinion. But one thing cannot be disputed is that he is one of the best players of all time. And the fact that PSG actually won it without him is crazy. And when you look at PSG this season, they were really mid. They were struggling. They were mid-table, struggling the Champions League. They were on the verge of getting grouped of the league phase. And then all of a sudden, this year, they've been fantastic. The signing of Kvaratskhelia has been amazing. Doué has been amazing. Dembele has been great. That midfield of Vitinha, Joao Neves, and Fabian Ruiz is outstanding. Then you got Pacho, who's a beast of a center back. Donnarumma's had a complete 180. It factors into making PSG into one of the best teams in the world. And they absolutely dominated Inter. Inter looked pathetic, lethargic. It was shocking. And it was crazy that this is a team that managed to beat Barcelona. And people are saying that Barcelona are one of the best teams in the world this season, right? So it just shows you that Inter, for me, it's bad for Inter to lose to two Champions League finals, especially this one. See, the 2023 one wasn't as bad because they lost to a superior team. We all knew Manchester City were probably to win, but for this one, this was 50-50. And a lot of people thought that okay, PSG may win, but it'll be a close one. The fact that PSG won 5-0 is shameful on Inter. And Inter, they end the season trophyless. Inzaghi, there's many questions about him and his future. As some of these players, man, have to go. And I was actually hearing this in the commentary before during the games that the commentary was saying that this is the second oldest team to reach a Champions League final, right? So that just shows a lot about this team, that this team needs younger players. And whereas for PSG, this is the second youngest team, I believe, to reach a Champions League final. So incredible stuff for PSG. They're the first French team to win a treble as well. And also continue the streak in Munich because every time a Champions League final has taken place in Munich, we've always had a new winner. And that continues to this day. Luis Enrique also becomes the first manager to win two trebles with two different teams. Credit to him, man. Absolutely astounding. Yeah, for PSG, as I said, man, very much well deserved. And we're gonna have to talk about Mbappe, guys. How is Mbappe feeling? Like they won the Champions League without him, and how is Mbappe feeling in Real Madrid? Because you all know Real Madrid had a trophyless season where you don't factor in the Super Cup and the Club World Cup, Intercontinental Cup. So this looks really bad on Mbappe. And what does it say about PSG in the future? Are they going to be like a mainstay now in the Champions League? Because, bro, this team played so amazing. The speed, the verticality, the pace, the physicality was outstanding. And I mean, it's just a lot, man. So for PSG, man, as I said, man, congratulations to them. They fully deserve it. And yeah, for Inter, as I said, man, what does it say about Inter and Serie A? Because now, bro, we haven't had a Italian team win the Champions League since 2010. And I look at this Inter team. This Inter team looked awful. They need a overhaul this summer, especially the old guard. And I'm worried about Inzaghi because let's be real, guys. Inter in the last couple of years have been Italy's best team in Europe because there's not a single other Italian team has reached the final. So what does this say about Serie A in general, guys? Because because you guys know I love Serie A. Serie A is one of my favorite leagues. But even I have to admit, like I'm kind of worried about Inter because the other Serie A teams, Juve and Milan, are just going free fall. Atalanta's inconsistent, so there's a lot of question marks about the Serie A's future, and I'm sure we'll discuss about that. So, like I said, I hope you guys did enjoy this little small reaction. We're gonna have a longer, in-depth reaction with guests on the stream, of course, in 20 and 10 minutes from now. So join us for that, guys. And I look forward to see you guys on the stream. So, guys, remember, guys, to like and subscribe as well if you're new around here, guys. And I'll see you guys on the stream, guys. Peace out.